This is WWE Colts fan here with another DVD Blu-ray update, as well as in this video I'm going to include some PS3 games and some pop vinyl dolls or figures I've gotten. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but I've been really busy with work. I had to get myself another car, so money's been going elsewhere. Let's just say that, just based on the car. But anyway, I found the time to show the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have gotten, and it's quite a big stack. And this is from whenever I did the last video. Anyway, of course, as I always start off with the DVDs first, from, I know it says Gaither Music Group on here, but it's Alan Jackson, Precious Memories, Live at the Ryman. This was originally released by Sony on DVD. But, however, since then, Alan Jackson left Sony, and he's with EMI, which is Universal, which is why this was released through Bill Gaither. Better not leave that there. Okay, sorry about that. I had to find a place to set the DVDs while I'm doing this video. Anyway, next, from Paramount, we have which is actually quite a bummer because I really liked the show. Next, from WWE, we have one of their live event DVD sets, or live event double feature. We have Raw's Great Balls of Fire and SmackDown's Battleground. Next, from Paramount, we have Season 14 of NCIS, Season 8 of NCIS Los Angeles, and Season 3 of NCIS New Orleans. Yeah, I've just show those off one at a time. The next two are from WWE, another double event DVD set. We have Raw's No Mercy and SmackDown's Hell in a Cell. And last but not least, for the DVDs, we have SummerSlam, which was a Raw and Okay, now that we have the DVDs out of the way, let's move on to the Blu-rays. And first, from 20th Century Fox, we have Ridley Scott's Alien Covenant. I don't know why I did that. Alright, this next one, also from 20th Century Fox, is the Denzel Washington triple feature of Antoine Fisher, Courage Under Fire, and The Siege. Alright, this next one from Universal, we have Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde. Alright, these next two are Batman animated movies. First is Batman and Harley Quinn, with Batman being played by Kevin Conroy, and I'm trying to think of his name, I think Lauren Lester, I think is his name, returning as Dick Grayson, or in this case, Nightwing. And it features Melissa Rauch. Anyway, she plays Bernadette on The Big Bang Theory. She portrays Harley, and she does a really good job, actually. And this next one is a follow-up to Return of the Caped Crusaders. This was the last thing that Adam West did before he passed away. But it's Batman versus Two-Face with William Shatner as Two-Face. Yeah, William Shatner as Two-Face. This next one, released by Universal, produced by the company Pure Flix, is a movie based on a true story called The Case for Christ. It's about this this reporter who is an atheist, basically investigates whether God is real, because he's an investigative journalist. And this is about what happened in his personal life along with his wife, and how he came to the conclusion that God did exist and so did Jesus. Right. This next one I accidentally bought for some reason. I don't know why, but I got John Carpenter's The Fog from Shout Factory. The only difference is that this is a steelbook release with alternate artwork, but the disc content is the exact same thing as the previous Shout Factory release. Now this next one is actually from a fellow YouTuber, and he goes by the Gaming Historian. And of course, I've recently been into video games, and Norman Caruso, I think I'm assuming I'm pronouncing his name right. Basically, just put several of his best episodes onto a Blu-ray. And of course, it says Volume 1, so hopefully there might be a Volume 2 in the future. This next one from Disney, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This really shows how long it's been since I've done a video, because I think this came out on Blu-ray in September. Anyway, this is the Best Buy exclusive standard Blu-ray steelbook, because there was also a 4K Blu-ray, but it was the same book, steelbook. Next, from Paramount, we have Scarlett Johansson in Ghost in the Shell. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I still yet to watch it, but I'm willing to give it a shot, because I've never seen the original Japanese animated movie. So, and this next one, I've seen the trailer, and it's hilarious. A total parody of The Bodyguard. And when I say that, I mean the trailer is a total parody of The Bodyguard. Even the poster is a parody of The Bodyguard. It's Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson with Gary Oldman and Selma Hayek in The Hitman's Bodyguard. Yeah, the poster looks exactly like the poster for The Bodyguard. They just put the word Hitman's behind it and just changed a few words and put Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson in it. This next one from Disney is one of their Netflix shows. We have Jessica Jones, the complete first season. This next one from Warner Brothers. I think I paid like $5 for this, but we have Denzel Washington and John Q. This next one's from Warner Brothers, and it is Justice League Earth 2, which is, I know this is the graphic novel, but it does include the animated movie that this was based off of, called Crisis on Two Earths. Next, from MGM, is one of those movies that's just, how do I want to say it? It's just super cheesy, but really fun to watch. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Got this for like $6 at Best Buy during Halloween, I think. Next, from Fox, we have the Michael Mann directed film starring Daniel Day-Lewis, who has announced his retirement from acting. Last of the Mohicans. Next from Universal, another movie that people really kind of hated. But anyway, it's Tom Cruise in The Mummy. Universal's trying to get their monster cinematic universe off the ground. They just can't seem to get it going. Let's see, first was it Dracula Untold, and now The Mummy. Both of them did not do that well at all. Next from Fox, we have War for the Planet of the Apes with Andy Serkis and Woody Harrelson. Which is just kind of strange. Woody Harrelson is the villain. It's just, to me, that just does not fit for some reason. Not to say you can't do it, I'm just saying that this doesn't seem right. How about that? Yeah, it doesn't seem right. Well, anyway, next from Warner Brothers, we have the Rush Hour trilogy with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I paid only like $15 and it's a 5-disc set. Alright, this next one from Shout Factory, we have from director James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, we have Slither. And also going to point out this stars Nathan Fillion and Michael Rooker, who is also in Guardians of the Galaxy. This next one from Sony and Disney, because this was a co-production, we have Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, I had to get the latest Spider-Man. And now this next one. Easily probably the crown jewel of this update. We have a show that I heard a bunch about, but I never got to watch it because it's on Netflix. But now they have finally released it on DVD, Blu-ray, and even 4K Blu-ray. And whoever came up with the packaging paid attention to detail, because the show takes place in the 80s. What was really popular in the 80s? Well, we have Blu-ray now, as well as digital and DVD. But around this time they had VHS tape. And as you can see, Stranger Things. I mean, look at this. It looks like a VHS tape that you would find at like a yard sale. The box looks like it's worn. There's even a sticker for like how much. They want $3 for it. Which, by the way, you can only pick this up in stores at Target for $25. But however, I paid just a little over $20 with shipping because I got it off a guy on eBay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look at that VHS Hi-Fi. It even has because I am currently watching it. So that's why it's not there. Of course, finger in that little hole there. There's the DVDs, because right here's the Blu-rays. And this even comes with a poster of the creature, the Demogorgon. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but anyway, I gotta put this phone down so I can get that box. Okay, I got that off the floor. And I'm going to point out that that's probably one of the few items I will actually keep the slipcover on, because normally I don't keep slipcovers. Just like for this next one, which is from Shout Factory, we have the original Teen Wolf, not that MTV series. Yeah, the original movie starring Michael J. Fox. Which, by the way, there was also a sequel starring Jason Bateman. At this time, I don't plan to get that, but it is out there. Right. This next one from Paramount, we have Transformers: The Last Night. Transformers, directed by Michael Bay, yada yada yada. Right, this next one, produced by Amazon Studios, distributed by Lionsgate. We have Aaron Taylor Johnson and John Cena in The Wall. Okay, only got a couple more Blu-rays here. And this next one is also one final TV show for this video. This is a really popular HBO series. I think this will take over Game of Thrones in terms of be like the popular show. Anyway, we have Westworld, produced by J.J. Abrams and created for HBO by Jonathan Nolan. In which basically the show, it's done by the same people that did the show Person of Interest for CBS. Anyway, the last movie Blu-ray, we have possibly the best DC movie since The Dark Knight, Wonder Woman. Enough said. Wonder Woman. Well, anyway, on to the PlayStation 3 games. Since I do have the first two Arkham games, I had to get the prequel, Arkham Origins. And this next one I got because it has one game on it that I love playing on a Sega Genesis whenever I got the chance to. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. It includes a lot of original Sega Genesis games, including Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which was the game I was wanting to get, and I really enjoy it. Okay, now the last thing to show is I do have some pop vinyl figures. First we have Batman. Deadpool. Move that over. And since I'm a WWE guy, I had to pick one of the WWE ones. Mick Foley. Yeah, I had to get the Mick Foley one. There was others I could have picked from, but that was the one I wanted. But anyway, that does it for now. In the words of Mick Foley, bang bang, have a nice day.